Hello everyone, Forever Gaming here. Welcome to Forever Brick Kingdom. My channel is dedicated to building from Lego sets to video games. Okay my friends, today we are building a Lego set. So we are building Lego Friends Unicorn Cake Delivery Car, code 42675. We are building bag number 2. Okay my friends, this is the instruction manual. This is what we are building today. We have over here the chassis for the truck. And over here bag number 2. Oh my goodness, those are a lot of parts over there. Well, not that many, but okay, let's take a look. Oh wow, okay, these look amazing, honestly. Very nice, very pretty. Okay, these are the parts per total for those of you who are curious about them. Now let's see. So this manual number 2 has bag number 2 and also the second and last minifig of this set. So let's start with it. Let's start with the minifig. This is the girl called Paisley. We built her in other sets as well. I suspect she might be one of the main cast characters. Okay, this is how she looks. Very nice. My wife actually loves this minifig, and I think it was I don't know if like the first minifig that we ever built when we purchased our first Lego Friends set, which was the advent calendar for 2025. Okay, we have over here the chassis, very colorful, very nice. And over here we have now 1 2 3 4 tires. Okay, and we have these parts, right? So these are the rims. Okay, so let's put the rims in. 1 second, let's see. These are very sturdy tires, just like the car's chassis, because 1 second, let me put this one, because this is actually a truck, right? It says a delivery car, but it's basically a small truck, if you notice. So these are like off-road tires, right? You can even see on the box art the car is in a park on a dirt road, right? Very cool. Also, versus like certain small cars that I have from Lego City sets, I love that this is already like molded together, and these are applied with like some special factory pin over here, which I think you can take off, but I don't need to. Anyway, let's start over here. Let's wheel up. Okay, we are going all oops, this part, all Fast and Furious in Heart Lake City, if I remember correctly. I think that's the name of the show. The car is the same, right, on all sides, so it doesn't matter with what side we are starting. 1 second. Over here, watch the series online. For those of you who cannot find the series, you can scan this from my video, right? Watch the series online, and I will show it again at the end of the book if it has it, because at the end of book number 1 has that QR code that will it will lead you straight to the series links and stuff. Okay, so like I said, doesn't matter with what part we start. Okay, we have our wheel over there. Now let's see, we have one of these parts. I don't know what it's called, but I know that many people say if you display your minifigs for a long amount of time, to always use this as a support, so the minifigs legs will not crack over time. I don't know if that's real or not. I hope not. I hope to never experience that. But I am steadily collecting and building since since September 2024, and that hasn't happened to me at night, like not once. Okay, we have these over here. Nice. So let's see, let me flip the page. Okay, and over here we have this. Now let's see, over here we have this over here in the back. Come on. Okay, very nice. Let's see, we have a dark pink glass-like part, probably to you know, to represent the car signals, you know, like the stop signs and stuff like that. And this double claw part over there, pretty cool, pretty interesting. Now let's see, over here we have these pink parts, right? Okay, very, very nice. What else? Over here we are building the seat. That's interesting. And you see the space is quite large because the minifigs are longer, you know. Like I kept saying, the difference if you purchase, you know, like houses or like vehicles and even stands, you will see in my other videos in the close future. You know, the thing is that the Lego Friends minifigs are quite a bit taller than normal Lego minifigs. But here we have one of these very, very cool printed cake panels, printed unicorn cake panel. Right, he even has like a small horn and even smaller ears over there. So yeah, if you have like stand or entryways and stuff like that, you will definitely notice that they are taller if you try to use your normal Lego minifigs with them. And for example, not all houses, not the doors for all houses, but I saw that most doors are a bit too big for the Lego minifigs. Well, big in what sense? In the sense that they would be, you know, like the type of doors that you find, let's say, for churches or museums or other like taller buildings, you know. So they aren't too big doors for the Lego minifigs, but the context which they are used in, you know, make them to be too much for the normal Lego minifigs, like having a big door in your entryway into a house, you know, because like I said, these minifigs are taller. Okay, we need this over here, like this. I don't really understand what this is, but I'm building it, right? Okay. And also, just like in real life, you know how you have either real life bricks or Lego bricks, like, I don't know, 3 layers, 4 layers, and then you have your the frame of your window, right, at your house. But you know, and from there the window frame starts upwards. But when you put a normal Lego minifig in a Lego friend's house, you will see that you barely see his head, right? Because once again there's a height difference, and you would have to like take out 1 or 2 rows of bricks, you know, and even maybe change the design of the house while doing that. I don't know, I guess it depends about set and about how you like things, but yes, you would have to do that, so the house walls would be, you know, on and windows on the proper scale. Okay, very, very nice. Look at this, it's starting to take shape, right? Let's see over here. Okay, we have this thing put like this, and over here for our small unicorn friend, we have his his horn, right? Very nice. And now over here we have just like this his ears. Very cute, honestly. Yeah, I kind of like it myself, you know. Cannot wait to show it to my wife. Okay, let's take the minifig now. Let's take what was her name, like Paisley. And also she has like a unicorn on her t-shirt. I only now noticed. Okay, very nice. Look. So this is how it looks. I guess this has to stay upwards. 1 second, let's see. So we are done, right? We've built it. Okay, let's see 1 second over here on the back. It doesn't show, but the only reason I suspect this would be to be able to transport the cakes, right? Oh wow, look, it actually matches, right? Very nice. So that's why we have that over there. And you can probably even put it a bit further. Maybe you have to like take the roof down to kind of like put it, you know, into the two studs over there to stay better. Anyway, okay my friends, what can I say? I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Let me show it to you, these as well. So these are the, you know, the extra parts that we get. Okay my friends, what can I say? The set was very fun to build. I like it. I like the vehicle, the design, you know, the color usage. So yeah, cannot wait to show it to my wife when she gets home today. Okay my friends, thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe. We bought together around 8 Lego Friends sets, I think, in total. And I plan to like do a Lego Friends, you know, like garage, also a review video for the set, and also you know, episodes showcasing my wife's Lego Friends minifig dolls collection. Okay my friends, thank you very much. See you guys later. Bye bye.